Okay, I know you guys can see me. I'm on the road in my car, in my Scion XB. Now, driving around Tampa, fucking Florida. Alright, let's back up a little bit. Let's pretend like the camera's not really on. You're gonna see me sweat because I don't have the AC on. 35 miles an hour. Numerological terminologies. A star place when you see a pentagram. All over the world right now. Pentagrams upward, downward, sideways, diagonal ways. Walmarts, sheriffs, fucking counties, fucking countries. 5-pointed goddamn motherfucking pentagrams. Now if that was so evil, why don't they take it off their fucking flags and churches and all that shit? So, when people look at you when you're driving, do they fucking get flipped out because they see your mind or something? No, people don't have that perception yet. Because we're in the material density area, and so they just see your body moving. Some people have minor telepathy based on their skin densities and bodily powers from different DNA strands that are on our planet. But that ain't shit to me. That ain't shit to Buddha. So bless Buddha, the real master, the living one of the eternal spheres of Hecate and beyond. Because Theosophy is not really a religion, and it's not really a creed, but what it is a man. Theosophy is the name of somebody. So if you put that together as 3 syllables, Theosophy, that's more than 3, that might be 1, 2, 3, 4 syllables, 4 numbers. That doesn't mean anything because that's English compared to the sacred numbers and symbols of the symbolical languages of the masters. Now, everyone in their arrogance, especially me, of my Indo-European cultural backdrop, I'm going to take this road. I can tell you where I am. I'm not a dumbass. And I'm not going to give you the coordinates of this area because we're in a labyrinth. But I know when there's good people and when there's not good people. But I know people out there watching me give this little talk because it doesn't matter what I say. It's the fact is that I'm saying something. And if you're a mind reader or an astral adept of the lower Parthenon, then you don't need me to describe or tell you much at all. You can infer it or transduce it. So let's see if you can still hear me. I have to turn on the air in this piece of crap. Alright, you can probably still hear me. So, it's like with mushrooms. Sure, there's some that are nutritious, there's some that are hallucinogenic, and there's some that are holy. So that's all I'm going to say with that. You got your brand names floating around your mind. Each offers a little different bits of products. Everything in moderation and you'll be alright. That's why I don't drink beer every day. because I end up not liking it. Then when you don't like something, you abuse something. And then when you abuse something, it's a lose-lose. But we don't talk about that much, because that wouldn't be moderate. It's moderate to talk about lose-win, and it's moderate to talk about win-win on special occasions. So I'm going to take this street up a little bit. Yeah, there's a lot of rednecks where I'm at, but to be honest, most of them are halfway decent people, and I don't consider myself really a redneck, more of an intellectual type with some energy for athletic ability and bodily endurance. So I'm not really a nerd. So I'm kind of a plebeian, question mark. Well, that might be a sin to be a plebeian. So what is a plebeian? Well, that can be defined in your dictionary. So you don't have to ask me what it is, but the word itself is not known by those who, you know, call themselves that. No one calls themselves that. Not in our country. 'Tis of thee, sweet land of hot booty, because I'm a hetero guy. But I don't really care which way you swing. It's just don't swing it in my face, you know? Even then, I probably won't even care as long as you got some chica friends, you know? But that, if you think about that too much, it degrades your personality, and also it's a preclusion to other forms of abuse, because it's not moderation, it's addiction. So if you're addicted to dick, you're addicted to whatever, pussy, ass, tits, pussy, mouth, booty, whatever. This could be a kid watching, so if you're a kid watching, chances are you aren't watching because I'm boring to kids probably, but if I had kids, I'd straight up tell them about sex, you know, before the perverts at their school, when they're in elementary school, like 6th grade, tells them about sexuality, because you know that their psychology tries to cover up their weaknesses towards the black energy of our world, which is also sexual according to the teachings of the highly sacred magicians. So, which are also, I gotta turn on this AC though before my camera fucking explodes, which are also a fiction. So if you know that the magicians are also fictional as well as real in 2 different layers, that way you won't be doubtful of that. So I don't know, like what the fuck, you know? So that's why if you get somehow bad luck coming your way, you have to change your belief system almost overnight, you know, from police state to freedom state, because state comes from state of mind, and So that's what makes you happy, is the state you live in. So if you let the snakes find you in your dreams, they'll find you in your waking state. So watch your dreams if you see certain animals in your dreams. That's the most important dream symbol, is animals. That doesn't mean every animal dream is symbolic, but their spirits fly around at night in the more spiritual animals. We all know that there are such things as spiritual animals who have a higher sense of mind that is not human. But just like other people from other planets, they could be human or they could be, to us, highly advanced space creatures, like in that wretched movie I watched, 20,000 or Close Encounters, blah blah blah, of the Third Kind. Some kind of creep show movie where they combined philosophy with kind of evil spirits to really harm you in a real way, because there are evil spirits that run the material realm, because they are the ones that perform the deeds of annihilating light from the pagan mysteries. So if you figure out the riddle of Madame Blavatsky's works, which are highly encrypted and not advertised as such, because even on the surface they're difficult for the average plebeian to uncover their mystery, or to even uncover the fact that they are a mystery, or to even approach the mystery of it, that there's some kind of archon being worshipped in these close encounters, communion, that personally, I mean this, and if I talk to you, say we met up in person or even maybe on the phone, my number is 727-666-9619, and I could just get a text message as easy. Then I would tell you some things, not necessarily of any criminal inclination, but just more personal things that I don't care to really get into on the internet, about spirituality, but in those experiences of it that involved actual spirits. So once again, that's one of the reasons Madame Blavatsky came into play, not as a religious teacher, but as a kind of riddle of Satan, and also of the Asclepian schools of magical invocation. So her powers came from some deep pagan let's say portents. So I know that foreign speakers of English probably do not know the word portent. Portent. And the English speaking world is littered with foreign languages which are generally speaking inferior, unfortunately, in their literary content. But it's not a rule. It's just maybe a stereotypical percentage. So I'm not able to carry on any deep level about Blavatsky, except on these underground videos. And then basically you get accused of devilry from a high level of occult orientation. So it's not just devilry, it's a devilry centered occult bias that comes with it, in addition to the various names of actual demons or daemons and deities of Madame Blavatsky's books, her two main books. So it's important that people study English to help me, really, because I can help a lot of people. So, with that being said, let's masturbate less and perform deeds of strength more, mental, bodily, and occultly. Thank you. And that's the conclusion of that.